I'm going to do my best to do a walkthrough of Reservoir War. You have to hit relocate. It'll say you want to relocate, and it'll shoot you in the mud here. Use the map in the lower left, and you'll see what everything is that we're talking about. Alright. Veggie will mention if there are any rules, and look at those associated towers on the map. Alright. And you can see where everyone is for now. These will appear red or blue later. Of course, guys, don't forget to set your talent tree. So the 5-minute timer counted down and it started. Usually we outnumber people, we swarm our half of the map, and then the water trucks are going to spawn here. We're going to check back later and see what the route is. It'll be random every game. The overall strategy is to bounce around and win. I mean, if they're stronger, they're going to take us over. We've actually lost a couple times in a row and got lucky this time. So far, there's only 9 of them, and there's 27 of us. They've taken about this much, and you can see how much we've taken. When you get the hospital, the military base, it gives attack boost, and you can see that here at the bottom. The truck has departed, and it's going to field the hospital too. Now, the main strategy would be to dive bomb this. Everybody is going to go in. As you can see, we're trying to take this over. Luckily, we've negotiated with them, hey, don't hit sanctuaries. Let's just fight over buildings. It makes a little funner gameplay. And other alliances have just started attacking us right away. So you have to be shielded or run anti-scout or be ready to direct locate away and then do what you want, random relocate or attack. You got to be ready if that's the scenario you're in. Alright, sorry, I actually stopped recording there, but we had it, then we lost it, then we had it, then we lost it. But the first truck, it's still here. We've been battling it out. We negotiated NAP, so they're never gonna hit these 3, and we're never gonna hit these 3 on them. So they're basically gonna get the truck if we don't win this spot. So it all kind of went down here. So I'll show you what to do from here. Once again, we're getting very unlucky. The truck looks like it's gonna go to them again, which is unfortunate. This actually happened last time. But I'm out of units. Everyone can do this. It's free. So at the end of the event, you would just get your units back. We tried to attack it. I lost. The bigger guys, they're going to take their stuff. They're going to heal it up. But like I said, anyone can just throw their units and try to defend a position. If you run out of units, you could train 5 more or heal 5 more. And this is what you would do. You would just retreat back to the mud. All right, and then just reinforce the NAP with 1, and you'll be fine. You'll still get points for the event. You participated. You'll get all your units back for free. If somebody hit my sanctuary while I was out there fighting, I won't lose any resources on hand. It doesn't hurt to participate at least once. When you check the map and you see what's blue, you see what you guys got, you can always tap up here and you'll see which towers you're in. I mistakenly chose a fighter to go somewhere. It's taking them 4 minutes to walk across the map from the mud, so just be aware of that if you are wiped out. Okay, and that would pretty much be it for you for the rest of the game. You could sit there, collect points, see how you're doing. It's a good example here, like even though we're blue on our screen in the score, when you look at the score, it's the red team. So right now we're losing. See if we can come back. But if you're out of units, you know, it's no big deal. You could still participate, reinforce, get points. From there, for the bigger guys, they've gone they've healed their units up. They're going to keep relocating. All right, they're going to pop down ahead of the trucks. This truck's coming. We all got to lay around them. We got to run a rally attack. So someone right now is running one to Tower 6. We tried to hit it. It's too late. It's on to the next one. So we will get the hang of this. We'll see what's going on. They're arriving a tad earlier. That's the strategy for those guys that have the units, that have the heals, that have multiple reinforcements, that have diamonds on hand. You'll only be able to relocate so many times, and then it costs you diamonds. You got to just keep pushing. It's a war of attrition in a sense at some times when you're not able to just take them out with one push. When attacking solo, you're going up against the entire tower's units. That's why it's so good to be in there. This garrison only has a 760,000 cap versus this one has 1 million. All right, we want our bigger players in the towers first. You don't want these smaller rallies within the tower. And speaking of rallies, when you solo rally, you're 100 or 200,000 troop size is going against a large group of units. So that's why to make a big push, you got to set a rally ahead of the water truck or ahead of trying to take Tower 6 back in this case, whatever you got to do. All right, guys, these guys are a prime example of low HQ, but 215 million might. Their tier is low, but their gear is all very high. This guy's doubled as a shooter rider, almost capped out for his level, but the gear just keeps going. So here's another one, 140, really high gear. He's a fighter rider, and all the chips, all the modules, the gear is set. This guy's 100, but I assume he will have the same attempts, I guess. He's like just a strong shooter. Okay, so these other two guys here, this 23 and this 24, great examples of that. As you can see here, guys, not just the gear, but also he's got a full rider hero maxed out, plus 12 and 11 on some of his nano weapons with his tier 8 riders. That's it, guys. I'll try to work on this a little more as we get more experience and get more reps in, but it ended up being a pretty close battle.